I'll be your instructor on digital marketing. But today I'm going to be covering the course known as SEM. Now, what is SEM? To a layman, an alternative word that is always used for SEM is paid ads. What is the meaning of SEM? SEM simply means search engine marketing. Now, when you are talking about search engine marketing, it simply means an avenue to market your business via payments. There are different means you can market your business, and at the end of the day, you'll do it free of charge. There are professional ways you use different platforms in digital marketing to promote your business without paying a dime. And that is why digital marketing is divided into three major parts. We have the SMO, which simply means social media optimization. We have the SEO, which means search engine optimization, and we have the SEM, which is the topic we are going to be covering, which also means paid ads. But the first aspect we are going to be covering is marketing your business via Facebook. Fine, it's very possible you market your business via Facebook professionally without paying Facebook any amount. But sometimes, if you want things to work very fast, I always encourage my students to use Facebook paid ads. Maybe you just got some goods and you've been given 2 weeks to quickly promote this good. So sometimes, if you are using non-paid ads, which is SEO and some other ones, you can actually get results in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or more than that. But sometimes, if you are given a kind of mandate or limited time to achieve a certain thing, I will encourage you to simply use paid ads. Actually, there are two popular paid ads. We have Facebook paid ads and Google paid ads. But today we are going to be covering how to create Facebook paid ads. I'm very sure you know that before you can create a Facebook paid ads, you must have an account. I mean, your normal Facebook account that everybody has. It is very important to have an account. Then after you have an account, the next thing you do is to create a page. As you can see, I'm in SolarX Information Technology word page, and that's a mistake that most people make. They believe, oh, I have a Facebook account, I can do a lot of things. Professionally, before you can do something tangible to your business, you must create a page in your account. What did I mean by this? It's very possible that I have an account known as SolarX, and I decided to create like 6 or more than that pages on it. As you can see this, you can see some other pages I created in these accounts. So let's go to the business. So maybe in any other article of mine or any other videos from my archives, you can learn more on how to create page on Facebook accounts. But now let's go to the business. Now I'm in SolarX Information Technology word page, and I will easily go to the right top corner of the page. You can see that there are some things that are there. You could see some other pages I created for some other people that are managing their company. You could see SITW, Bell, Timto, blah blah blah. You can also see more, but that's not where we are going. You'll see a place that is written manage ads. Manage ads. Now in some other pages you might not see manage ads, you might see something very different. Let me go to another browser that I open to show you what you might see. Okay, here also at the same position, this is another page known as Dovesey College. So go to the right top corner, you will see some other pages that is managed in this account: Divine, Confly, Gloryland. But you will notice that what you are seeing here is different. Like the other one, you saw manage ads, but here you are seeing advertising on Facebook. Now, what is the difference between managing ads and advertising on Facebook? The reason why you saw in Solaris Information Technology World page that you saw manage ad is because there are some ads that has been created previously. So that's why you saw manage ads. But if it's an account that has not created any paid ads on Facebook, this is exactly what you will see: advertising on Facebook. So the next thing I will do is that I'm going to click on this advertising on Facebook. So at least I think it's loading, but because of time, let me just take you to one that has been opened previously because of our network. Okay, now you will see this is another immediately you click on that, the major thing you will see first is the objective. Okay, let me go back so that you can see this clearly. Let me go back. I pray our network is, oh wow, that's great. So now looking at this, you will see how would you like to grow your business. By the time you click on advertising ads, the first thing that is very important to consider when using Facebook ads is the objective of the ads. Now, what I mean by the objective of the ads is just like a business. Every business must have an objective. What do you really want to achieve with these ads? Now you could see some options like get more messages. It's very possible that with the ads you are trying to create, you just want a lot of messages on your page, so that a lot of people will see. That's why sometimes when you see a lot of array of messages in some people pages, is due to the paid ads that they've done. And sometimes, let me use like the popular YouTube, you see some people having millions of comments or millions of views on YouTube. The reason why you can get that kind of number is because they've done what? Paid ads. But in that case, it is Google paid ads. So let's continue with this. So the first option is get more messages. So if you want to have a lot of messages on your Facebook pages, so you can actually pick this depending on what you are trying to promote. Sometimes, like the second option, it said promote your page. Maybe it's a page you just created for your business. You might decide, I want to promote this page so that it's going to be very popular, maybe in Ibadan. So then, due to that, you will easily click on promote your page. Get more website visitor. As you can see, this is the recommended, but this is particularly for those that has a website. I know you might be wondering that is it compulsory that I have a website before I will use Facebook ads? No, but the reason why they said recommended is that you can get more effect through this. And in case you don't have a website, it's never a limitation. You can easily go for a blog, free blog sites, or something like all these WordPress, blogger.com. There are a lot of free blog that you can easily create within minutes for yourself. Then the last one is get more leads. Do not forget that I'm under the objective, which is the first thing that is always pop up. anytime you want to create a Facebook ads. Get more leads is applicable if you want to involve people to subscribe to your websites, like, oh, you want them to put their details there, you want to get their contacts, their name, their telephone, and the likes. That's when you pick get more leads. But for this particular video, I'm going to be using get more website visitors. So let's click on get more website visitors. Okay, so our page is loading. Just have to be a little bit patient with us because of the network. Okay, now let me go back to the forget about the expect delay due to coronavirus. This is because of the present situation of the country. That is why this is being displayed, because anytime you create any ads, it's going to be reviewed by the Facebook admin. So but the one that I've done previously, when there's no COVID-19, within 2-3 hours you will have reviewed your paid ads for it to go live. So they're just trying to tell you that there might be a little delay. That's what they are trying to say here. So now, looking at the second text box here, you see the URL. So definitely you put the URL of your website there, or your blog, or your WordPress blog, and the likes. So make sure you put a correct website there. Then most time, anytime you are trying to fill in this feed, always notice some information that will be displayed at the top. Like now you can see we found one error. This image is too small, because if there's any single error, your paid ads will not fly. What I mean by that is that it will not be accepted. It will not even give you the grace to click on this promote button. So that's why you must always follow the error message that is displayed there. At least this is very simple. So if you are using a small size image, what you can easily do is to increase the size of the image. So now I said you put the URL of the website or the free blog sites that you've created. Then after that you go to the formats. It says choose the type of image or video formats that you would like to use in these ads. Now there are two options that are here, two basic options, even though they are up to like 4 in Facebook, but I do advise my students most time to either choose single image or carousel. I'll tell you the difference between the single image and the carousel. The single image is just a very nice image that will describe your business or the idea you are trying to promote on Facebook ads at this particular time. I think with this I will quickly show you an image we did for an hotel and in Ibadan as well. One thing you must know is that anytime you are trying to promote anything online, always make sure that your image always caption a lot of people's attention. It is not always about text or the normal design that is like all this flyer and bills. No, any ads image that is meant to be posted online must always be extremely attractive, that even at a glance, when anybody sees, the person will want to look at it again, and from there you'll be able to pass the information across to the thousands and millions of online clients you are trying to promote your business or idea to. Like, look at this. The Nest Pan Suite Hotel is very obvious. The color combination is wow. The design concept is great. It's a special, affordable rooms at Ibadan. You must try and use words that would stand as a bait to your clients. Like, look at this, they're trying to use in business plan, we call this promotional pricing strategy to actually attract their clients. So they're trying to tell them that there's 20% discount per night on weekends, and they're trying to tell them some other things they will get from there, like it includes free breakfast, gym, and pool for it. I'm just trying to use this as an example that anytime you are promoting online, make sure you use a very attractive picture that will catch the attention of your online clients. So let's go back to what we are doing. Oh yes, so now the single image will caption everything about the business, and with short word and very good and attractive image, it will be very easy to get the attention of your client. Then for the carousel simply means the combination of many images. So in this case, you can just be picking different captivating images of the idea. Or for example, now if I want to sell maybe laptop or iPhones, I'll get very nice image of those laptops with their specification. I could get, like, if I'm selling like 10 system or 10 iPhones, so I'll get the image of each of them so that they will be showing in carousel. So although some people also use video in case you want to promote your video and the likes. So if you are using single image, by the time you pick on single, you will notice down here that you can easily click on what? On browse library. So by the time you click on browse library, it's going to take you to the content of your system, or if you are using phone, so that you can pick the single image from there. And after you pick the image, the headline, you must put a very good headline for each of your image. Okay, now for example, now so far you are using a single image. Maybe for that particular hotel, I could just use 20% discount per night at, or I can say special affordable room at Ibadan. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or Nespa and Suite Hotel offer special affordable rooms. So that's the headline of the tag. Then text, you can now say more things about it. Then here you could see call to action. There are different options. You can say sign up, shop now, learn more, contact us, book now, apply now, depending on what you are promoting. Then let's go back to the carousel. So if I'm going for carousel, that means I'm going to pick carousel, and to give me the opportunity, it is still loading. It's loading. But what this will just do is that it will give you the option to pick as many as possible images, and for each image you have the opportunity to put the headline and the description. When you do that for the first image, you go to the second image, third image, fourth image, depending on all the images you are trying to put on your hats. So let's go back to the image. Like the network is bad. So then by the time you are through with that, another aspect that is very important is your audience. Your audience is very important when promoting generally. So I can easily call this your target markets. So definitely here, if you believe that what you are trying to promote are for a particular age, so So why are you promoting to a lot of people? Because each person that is seeing your view, there's a particular amount that is being demanded from the amount you use in funding your wallet. So most time what I do is I'll try and limit the age. I can decide to use from 18 to 30 depending on the people that need the product you are promoting or the services you are trying to render. So then in this place you also be given the opportunity to also pick the country. You pick the country, and another thing is why picking the country, because by the time you are picking the whole Nigeria, so definitely your audience will be so much that it will consume a lot from you. So you can pick the particular location like Ibadan. Even from Ibadan you can pick a particular section in Ibadan, like a particular axis or local government in Ibadan. Then let's go to duration and budgets. Duration and budgets. The major thing in this place is you must be able to pick the number of days. That's why it's better you choose when this had to end. Like the days, maybe I can decide I want to pick just 5 days. I want my house to run within 5 days, and you pick your daily budgets. Please, these are very important. What I do personally is anytime I want to do any art, I prefer starting on weekend basis, when I know people will have time to hold their phones, to flip through their Facebook and browse there. So most time I could just use 3 days. Even with just 2,000 naira you can promote within 3 days. With 3,000 you can conveniently promote. That means if I'm promoting for 3 days, my daily budget will be what, 1,000 naira per day. So I can easily type it there. Then after you, like this one, you see 5 days and I pick 721 as my daily budget. So Facebook will automatically multiply this 5 by 721, which should give you what, 3,605 for the 5 days. Then you pick the currency, which is Nigeria. So the reason why you notice that the promotion is not coming forth is because there is a single error above. So by the time I'm able to change this image to a bigger image, I'll be able to click on promote, and after that you wait for your review. Within 2-3 hours they will get back to you on your Facebook page with your notification box. So, and immediately that is done, you will notice that your ads will continue to run. So let me quickly show you on one of the ads that I run recently, even though they've not approved it because of the COVID-19 coronavirus plague. Okay, you know, I told you the other time, for a business that has been managing or that has been creating Facebook paid ads, you see manage ads. So by the time I click on manage ads, it will bring me here. As you can see, this is an ads that will manage in our institutes. And by the time I click on SIW Solar Infotech World, the next place you will see is this place. So actually you will see that the campaign name, and that's another thing I didn't tell you the other time. Anytime you want to promote, after you choose your what's it called, your objective, I think it's campaign name before objective. So you can see that our campaign name here is, it said best price for iPhones, laptop and US manufactured power bank. So you must always use a caption word. Sometimes in SEO we call it power words that will easily attract your audience, because human being will always move with words. So the content and the strength in your word to a very good extent is proportional to the client you are able to attract towards yourself. You can see here my daily budget here is 900. Daily budget here is 900. So if you have any issue, you can easily contact us on our website www.solarisinstitute.com.ng, and you can drop a message for us. We are always willing to help you on our WhatsApp line 070-622-84261. We want to also encourage you, in case you want to learn any of our IT packages, you can easily visit our website. We are taking more than 21 different IT courses in our institutes, the likes of web design, Java, SPSS, PHP, the likes of computer engineering, the likes of photo editing, the likes of history accounting, etc. You can easily visit our site to see all this, and we have a lot of articles, free articles on each of these courses that you can learn free of charge during this period. And by the time you are okay with us, you can get back to us for the advanced stage. Once again, we really appreciate you. Bye.